Alright, so I wanted to demonstrate the speeds and reliability of the new Nexus 5 versus a very cheap Alcatel One Touch Idle S. So that one 300 quid, that one 100 or 130, something like that. So I've already done, as you can see, a speed test. That's how they came out, in exactly the same place. The only way that the Nexus betters the Alcatel is on the upload, which can be quite variable, but look at the ping. Look how long it takes. Same place. And for those of you out there that think the new update will fix this, this is running 4.4.3. So I think you're going to be a bit disappointed. And it's not just me. There's loads of people all over the internet that have got this problem. And Google have done, well, nothing to fix it. They're not taking it seriously. So here we are on the cheap Alcatel. We'll do another one on this one. Ping difference straight away. Quite a difference in speed there. But you know, we'll do another one just to iron it out. Yeah, there you go. And it does have a full signal. And that's what happens. So you have to come out of that, close it, go back into it, see if it's fixed itself. And there we go. Now it's suddenly working again. And that's what it does all the time. Does that all the time. So everything else, you know, you hear everything else receiving its emails and you know, working, and the Nexus 5 will eventually get it. But like, I'm filming this on an iPhone. On the iPhone, it pings around about the same time as the Alcatel, and this one pings maybe half an hour later, maybe a minute later. It's just so unreliable. And you know, I did really want to leave the iPhone behind. I really did, you know. But in terms of reliability, it's just so much better. I am quite remote as well, so I'm not expecting massive speeds. I'm not expecting 4G or LTE speeds, but you know, it's the reliability factor really. There we go, and again. And it does this all the time. Same with phone calls. You go to make a call and it takes ages to dial out, and then you realise that actually, even though it's showing it's got a full signal, it hasn't had a full signal. Or it's not locked onto the network, or something's not right. While we're waiting for that one, and there we go, just, you know. I think that says it all, guys. If you're thinking about buying a Nexus 5, be very, very careful. Like, there is something very wrong with the way it works in terms of radio performance, and it's all over the internet. So before you buy one, don't do what I did and buy one and buy all the accessories and buy a case and buy everything else. Buy one first, test it, keep your old device that's currently working for you. Don't rely on it, you know, to work. Some people say they found workarounds installing different ROMs and everything else, different radio images, but actually, in my experience, it doesn't actually fix it. It might make it less obvious. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That is just totally not fit for purpose. So, you know. And just to be clear, has got a full signal. Right. There is a difference though, isn't there? You can see that. Well, I can tell you that. Let's just show you. Let me go into settings. Go to about phone. So there you go. So I don't know what to tell you guys, but I would strongly advise that you don't get rid of your old device until you've made sure that the Nexus works for you. Maybe if you're in a real strong signal area, it's going to be alright. But for me, it's just so intermittent. You know, I've made this video and it has worked a few times, but it's not reliable. You know, that's just not. It's a great phone in terms of, you know, it's very fast, good screen, and actually the camera's not bad. I thought the camera was going to be a lot worse than the iPhone, but in actual fact the camera's not bad. It's not far off. Do another one here. There you go. It's just, you know, so different. So if you're thinking about buying a phone and you want to have fast data speeds, spend 130 UK pounds rather than 330 UK pounds. And if you want reliability, I'd probably look elsewhere, not the Nexus 5. It's probably not going to work for you. And actually, there's been some sort of conversations online, people saying that other devices are actually getting 4.4.3 about the same time or before the Nexus 5. The reason to buy the Nexus 5 used to be that you get all your updates before everybody else, but that doesn't seem to be the case now. Google are releasing the factory images pretty quickly, so maybe time to think about something else. Anyway, that's it guys. It's already 10 minutes of speed testing and boring watching two phone screens, so hope that's helped some of you make a decision about the phone. And like I say, I've tried all different things. I've tried different ROMs, I've tried different radio images, so different versions, earlier versions of the radio image, and same result every time. Build prop edits, all sorts of things. It results in the same thing every time, so I don't know whether it's a bug in the hardware or a bug in the software, but it doesn't seem to be resolvable from my point of view. I've tried a lot of things. Alright, cheers guys.